Hi everyone, it's me again. Back with a new prototype, or in this case, it's more of an alpha of a product. It's an add-on for Google Docs that I called an AI writing assistant. So creative, I know. And you might ask, like, why would you build a AI writing assistant when there is a ChatGPT and Gemini and Claude and all other great chatbots there that are literally doing the same thing? So that's a valid point, but here, like, I want to show you two things. Like, first is how fast I can build something. This is a alpha, and I will just try to build something really quickly, so no fact checking and so on. And the second point is I want to show you some of the options that the tool has and that can help you speed up your work, be more efficient, and maybe even work better as a team. And also pinpoint on some of the elements why and when you might use something like this instead of ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. So let's dive in then into the tool itself. So it's a sidebar as the previous one. And in this case, I want to build a course on time management, let's say. So for beginners, and I will add, it's an e-learning course that will be scenario based, something like that. Okay, so first thing, I have this, and I have created a couple of prompts that I have predefined and added into these buttons so that they send an API to ChatGPT. And the first one is the course structure. So I'm clicking on the course structure and waiting a bit because it always takes a bit more time to have this. So now I have my course structure, and as you can see, it's quite lengthy. So I will copy this to the clipboard just to keep the flow of things, and I will paste it as a markdown. Okay, now we have something. This something has a structure. The structure is defined by me within the prompt. This can be a prompt that you use with your team so that you always have consistency in what are the things that you want as a team. So here, it's just as a demo, an introduction, welcome to the course, and we have 5 modules. So the first one, understanding training management, setting the goals, prioritizing tasks by using these subtopics. So there is an objective, content overview, and subtopic for each of the modules, and so on. So we have a lot of things. We have some knowledge checkers and a scenario-based learning suggestion. So next step would be, okay, I want to write something down or some additional things, but I'm going to just quickly show you how quickly I can do one branch within the scenario learning suggestion. So again, I have a custom prompt that I built, and that is going to give me my structure with the options. So I will actually add this here so that you can see, paste from a markdown. And again, I have like more pages with the structure. Again, the structure is what is important. In this first part, you might add all the things that you want. You will write down more details around what it is that you want for this training to have. You might give it the elements of the knowledge or the skills that you want to cover in this training, and it will work. I just did something really quickly for me to show you. So the branching scenario, the title, there is an objectives, what are they going to do, about the context and the background, about Alex and who he is. We have 3 options. One is correct, partially correct, and incorrect. Partially one, you can go in the redemption branch, and consequence for each decision with the key learning takeaways of why did this happen. So you are given a structure, and now I can work on this, I can write it down, and so on. So that's a demo part. But the beauty of this, it is really customizable so that you can do whatever you want with it. So here I can select a model. I'm using the mini because it is most effective, but you can use all others, and you can add, I mean, whatever models we have. I mean, not we, but ChatGPT has, OpenAI has. Uh, then we have max tokens. I don't know if you know how tokens work. I will not explain here. If you want, you can write down. I can make a video on that. But here is an overview of the tokens that is in the document. One token is approximately 4 characters. And how this will cost when you send it and when you prompt it together with this max amount of tokens. Then there is a temperature, how creative the ChatGPT will be, and an interesting thing, a scope. So, for example, if now I want to have a summary of all of this, like the biggest advantage of the chat interface and ChatGPT is that you have the context of your discussion. But here, the context is within the document. Like everything that is here, everything that you remove, it's outside of the context. So if I do some, oh, actually, I will just do this, whatever. And I will select the whole document, and I will click summarize the text. So it should summarize everything that we have here within the context of this document. And this is the most powerful thing, at least for me, because it gives you a lot of flexibility. Whatever you add here, you're going to work with it. And the beautiful thing in Google Docs is if you do a new tab, it's a new context. So it's almost like a new chat. So that's what I really like with this. And of course, you can do the custom prompts. That's also one of the things that I've created. So if I want to add something custom, I would add a name. This action, you just repeat the name and description. And just for the sake of time, I created the rhyme custom button. So if I click this, I'm going to get this summary in rhyme. Oh, it even did. Okay, okay, I selected the whole document, so it actually got the whole document in rhyme. Well, let's add it since I already used the add at the end. Apply. So now it actually did the song about each part of the model, each part of the module. And we have also custom prompts. This is the simulation of what you have within ChatGPT, like you would write whatever you want. So you can use the whole document, or in this time, I just use this selection. So I need to reselect it again. And I have like something I've written, just add a rabbit in this rhyme for whatever reasons I might want a rabbit, but it's okay. And we have a rabbit, reduces. Ah, there it is. Hop like a rabbit, nimble and spry. Okay, so those are the features that you might have. I'm building a lot of interesting ones that you can maybe do some generation around, like the voice generation, the text generation, actually text to speech, but that will come in some other videos. But now let's just do the summary of like, why would you like to use this? Why would you use this and not use a ChatGPT? First, around security and around costs, ChatGPT Pro costs around $20 per month. And so far with all of my testing, I managed to spend around less than $1 for all of the testings that I did, and I did a lot of testings. So in theory, you would actually save money by using this for yourself and for the company as well. The second point is security. I mean, at least what is written in the enterprise API. So if you work, for example, in the company that has an API key, there are different rules. Like this data is not used for training. At least it shouldn't be if you write the terms of service. So that's a second point that's really that might be really useful for everyone. And I mean, you saw this. Like you can create as a team. You can create the prompts. You can create the structures. You can agree on what it is that you're going to have as the output. You can do the similar thing in ChatGPT. You can build the custom bots and like those custom GPTs, custom bots, agents, whatever they're called, they can do work for you. But it is a bit different. I really like the fact that I can work within the environment of my document. I don't have to leave it, and all the work I need is there. And I can then just send the script or tag someone and write, hey, can you review this? And of course, you have a lot of freedom and a lot of creativity in what the prompts are going to be. I mean, you have the same with ChatGPT, but like this is more structured for me because I already have all the buttons pre-prepared for my own flow that I can use anytime. So a question for you is like, do you see this tool like fitting into your workflow? Would you like to give it a try, or you think it is missing something? Like, I would love to hear some of your thoughts in the comments below. And this one was a bit lengthy, around 10 minutes. Thank you for listening and watching if you got this far. See you soon in some other videos. Thank you.